Hello, welcome back. Today is January 7th, 2022, or so they say. Anyway, and here I am sitting outside in this beautiful day in the Algarve, Portugal, and I wanted to talk a little bit about fear versus love. And it's basically about just choosing one of those. And if you look around in the world today, you'll see that most people have chosen fear. And that's why we're in the state we are, in this plane, this realm, this reality, whatever you want to call it. It's very fear driven right now. And we can change everything by losing our fear and becoming love. And so you have to ask yourself, what are you fearing? Are you fearing death? Because, the gig's up. There is no death. And as far as this avatar expiring, that's going to happen to all of us. There's no escaping what the mainstream refers to as death. So why are you going to fear something that's inevitable? Embrace it. There's so much evidence out there that this is not all there is. And you know it in your core as well. That, it's not the whole materialistic atheist view of this is it. You came in here, you're a fluke of nature, you're developed in a pond of scum, and we evolved to where we are today, and we get this short little lifespan. If we're lucky, if we're extremely lucky today, we get 80 years, and that's it. You just got to figure everything out, and then you get that 80 years, and then that's it. You go. And I'm here to say that's not the case, thank goodness. I used to think that was the case. For many, many years, I was a devout atheist, and I thought that's all there was. And let me tell you, that's not a very it's very difficult to be truly happy when you have that belief. So through my own experiences, I've discovered that's not the case. And I know that many of you have discovered that too. But even though you know that, you still have this fear of dying. So that's what we have to work on. We have to overcome that fear, embrace it. Like, I think it's going to be a wonderful experience from all that I've heard and researched. So I'm totally looking forward to that. And, just embrace it. It's inevitable and it's a beautiful thing. It's not dying, it's going on. You'll get to have all kinds of realizations. You'll get to have all kinds of reflection and introspect at that moment. That's when DMT is released in your brain, just like when you're born. So it's a very ecstatic, blissful, wonderful experience, and something we should look forward to and celebrate and not fear. Other people fear being, I don't know, being imprisoned, I guess, because they just obey any little rule or any little law or any little mandate, worrying that maybe they'll get a fine or they'll get locked in a cell somewhere. And me personally, I don't fear those things. For one thing, I won't pay any fines. I'm so done with government. And as far as getting locked up, I'll just get really good at meditating and astral projecting and who knows what else. But I'm not scared of that. And I'm not even fearful of being tortured. I feel like if I was truly being tortured, from what I've researched, when you get to that point where it's so extreme you can't handle it, you literally leave your avatar. You're not here anymore when your avatar is being tortured. So you don't have to even fear that. And so, if you fear not having enough, you just have to trust there's always enough. There's always abundance. Even when I was an atheist, I saw that. And that was one of the things that kind of led me more toward the spiritual aspect of philosophies of how we exist. Because there's so many times when I thought I'm not going to make it, there's no way, there's no hope. This is the end, and bam, some miraculous thing would happen and I would be just fine. And now it's gotten better than being just fine. It's just, total abundance and peace of mind and happiness. So no comparison, no comparison. And a big part of that was just how I looked at things. If you just think you're very insignificant, you're only here for this short time, and that's all you get, man, that's a tough thing to live with, and I can say that from experience. So yeah, we have to overcome all these fears, and the opposite of fear is love. And the best thing to do is to try to be love. You know, be love from the being level. You don't try to find love. Just be love. Exude love. And then when you are, there's no need to search for it anywhere else. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And so many people, they have a fear of being alone. And when you learn how to be love, you're never alone. So that solves that whole dilemma. And it's something we have to work on. It's the whole programming thing. We have to unprogram ourselves from the fear and into the love. And, it really is that simple. Dog's playing. But, yeah, and, we just fear so many things. So many people are scared to step out of their comfort zones. That's a big fear, change. And, with this whole pandemic stuff, we're all having to experience things we don't necessarily want to. It's kind of a dark night of the soul for this entire realm. And that's a really good thing. That's a really good thing, because look how many people are waking up, and more by the minute. And this is just an amazing time to be alive. Everybody should be excited and full of love and joy and anticipation, just watching to see what happens. Because in the end, no matter what happens, we're all going to be okay. No matter what happens, we're all going to be okay, because our souls, our core, our free will awareness unit, whatever you want to call it, our individuated unit of consciousness ends, but we still go on. We still go on. And we keep learning lessons, and we keep trying to strive to become love. And, that's really what we're here for. We're here to live in cooperation, compassion, and become love, and just be there for other people and other animals. Just be love and do everything from love. I mean, so many people say they're love, and then they don't act that way. So, we all have heard the saying, you have to walk the talk. So let's all work on that and get rid of that fear. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. You're an eternal, divine creator being. You cannot be created or destroyed. You never were created, but you're here. It's very confusing, but it's true. So, just know that you're not just this avatar, and things are going to go on from here, and everything's going to be just right and just perfect. So bank on that, and remember to always focus on what you want, and let's manifest the reality that we all want.